Welcome to The Fitterist Show with your host, Christopher Allen, where we explore the art of mind and body conditioning. Welcome, and in part 2 of our look at dietary and nutritional supplements, we examine a secondary tier of supplements that can be complementary and beneficial to your diet, particularly if you're an athlete or you're active, where you're expending energy or might look to add some lean muscle mass to your body. This next tier of supplements might be worth considering. In this episode, we'll look at 5 specific nutritional supplements that might not be essential, but can boost your overall health and performance in a number of areas. And I'll share with you what I call these tier 2 supplements and the brands that I personally use. As always, one should consult with their healthcare professional to determine which, if any, nutritional supplements you might want to take. And the first supplement that makes the list is whey protein. You've probably heard about this. It's a very common supplement. And there's 3 major types of whey protein. There is whey protein concentrate. This is probably the best and least processed form of whey protein because it contains low levels of fat, low levels of cholesterol. And because it's minimally processed, it retains a lot of the health-promoting nutrients that are found naturally in whey. And you may find that whey protein concentrate has a more satisfying flavor than other types of whey protein, but the flavoring systems in all of these have significantly improved, and I think a lot of them taste great. Of course, this is coming from a reference point from someone who started taking protein back in the late 80s, early 90s, when flavoring was an afterthought at best. The second type of whey protein is whey protein isolate. And isolate undergoes further processing in order to remove most of the carbohydrates and fats that are found in whey protein concentrate. So it contains about 90% or more protein. And the other interesting benefit, I think, of whey protein isolate is it has a much lower lactose content than whey concentrate. And the final one is whey protein hydrolysate. And when whey protein isolate is hydrolyzed, larger proteins are broken into smaller digestible pieces. The proteins in the hydrolysates can be broken down with heat, enzymes, and it's meant to be absorbed more rapidly as it increases blood insulin levels, which might be helpful for athletes who want to grow lean muscle. And whey protein supplies, all 3 of these types of whey protein supply all 9 essential amino acids and is particularly high in leucine and cysteine. Protein sources that provide leucine are thought to be the strongest determinant of muscle protein synthesis and growth, which is why it is generally the preferred choice for most people that work out or are athletic. Some of the benefits of whey protein is that it has muscle building properties. So as muscle mass naturally declines with age, usually leading to higher fat level contents. However, this change in body composition can be partially slowed or prevented or even reversed with a combination of strength and resistance training and adequate diet. And of course, part of that diet component is a high protein food or protein supplements that help with that preventative strategy of losing muscle mass. And as expected, leucine is the most growth promoting or anabolic of the amino acids, and that is a primary component of whey protein. The second benefit is that whey protein can help to burn fat, and eating more protein may promote fat loss by suppressing the appetite because you're full with protein, leading to reduced caloric intake, boosting your metabolism, helping you to continually burn more calories, and finally helping to maintain a muscle mass when you are losing weight. So the studies shown generally that adults who are combining whey protein supplementation with resistance exercises experience the biggest benefit with regard to fat loss. The third thing that whey protein can do is help to lower blood pressure and reduce overall inflammation. Without getting into the details, the bioactive peptide called lactokinins has been attributed to a form of what are called ACE inhibitors that have shown in some studies to have beneficial effects on blood pressure. Fourth benefit of whey protein, it reduces cravings. Certainly protein can aid in weight loss because it's the most satiating macronutrient. And when people are eating more protein, it has been shown that protein has cut other cravings, particularly for carbs, which has aided in one's overall diet. A fifth benefit of whey protein is that it can improve energy. So whey protein increases glycogen, which is a source of energy that during exercise or heavy activity, it enhances the effect of leptin, which affects energy balance. So one medical study from 2013 tested the performance markers of basketball players, including agility, running, vertical jumping, and overall muscle endurance. And the improved energy levels in performance that they observed were primarily due to the presence of amino acids in the whey protein that the athletes were consuming. In another study in 2014, scientists evaluated the efficacy of whey protein on mice during exercise training, and they found that whey protein supplementation did improve overall exercise performance, strength, and body composition. On to benefit number 6 of whey protein, and that is it can help boost immunity. So whey protein supplementation can strengthen the body's antioxidant defenses by promoting the formation of glutathione, one of the body's main antioxidants. Because whey protein promotes the synthesis of glutathione, it works to overall boost your immune system. Benefit number 7 is improved heart health. So there are some studies that have shown that whey protein promotes a reduction in blood pressure and arterial stiffness that improves overall blood and lipid profiles and can help to reduce cardiovascular risk factors by protecting your muscles, helping you lose weight, and reductions in body weight reduces obesity-related problems like heart disease. And benefit number 8 of whey protein is that it has been shown to potentially extend the lifespan. Now, this has been found to increase lifespan by reducing muscle atrophy that's associated with aging and increasing nutrient absorption without necessarily increasing a lot of hunger. We talked about before, it helps to solve cravings. And this is important because as you age, you generally lose bone mass and digestive function generally decreases. But when you add whey protein into the mix, it actually helps to slow down the aging process. Even the study in 2016 found that increased protein intake among elderly improves overall muscle health, helps maintain a better energy balance, helps with weight management and weight loss, and supports overall cardiovascular health. So that's it for whey protein. The second, what I call tier 2 supplement, are greens. Now, green supplements are veggies, fruits, algae, grasses that have been compacted into and distilled down into powdered form. They typically contain an assortment of nutrient-rich foods like different types of grasses, wheatgrass, barley, spirulina, alfalfa, herbs, vegetables, and fruits. And these supplements can actually function as a serving of fruits and vegetables and contain a lot of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytonutrients that one may not be getting from their diet. Now, when you look at the statistics of diet around fruits and vegetables in particular, here are some interesting stats. Less than 1% of men and 4% of women ages 18 to 24 consume 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables each day. Bump that up to the next age bracket, less than 6% of men, less than 9% of women aged 25 to 34. Gets a little bit better in the next age range of 35 to 49, but it's still less than 14% of men, less than 16% of women. And when you bump it all the way up to age 50 to 64, less than 24% of men and less than 22% of women ages 50 to 64 consume 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables each day. So you can start to see how a green supplementation can really augment one's diet. I know for me personally, it's just difficult to get in the quantity of green vegetables in particular in a given day. So when you try and eat 3 or 4 ounces of fresh spinach or fresh broccoli per meal times 5-6 meals a day, that's a lot of spinach, a lot of broccoli. And that's where a green supplement can really aid in helping one meet their greens requirements on a daily basis. So the beauty of green supplements is that they are generally made from dried leafy greens and other vegetables, seaweed, grasses, antioxidant, fruits, and herbs. And oftentimes probiotics and digestive enzymes, which we'll get to in a little bit, are often added in as well. So they're generally low in calories, but very high in a lot of minerals and vitamins, including vitamins A, C, and K, as well as plant compounds that have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory properties. Now, greens powders can also enhance overall wellness, support the immune function. It has opportunities for increased energy, help detox the body. Eating whole versions of greens, obviously, is really, really good for helping to satisfy hunger. They're very dense, very fibrous, and they give you a great balance of nutrients, as well as I mentioned, boosting immunity. You should still try and eat plenty of fresh greens and other vegetables and a variety of healthy foods as often as you generally can. The third Tier 2 supplement that we're going to talk about today is probiotics. And these are bacteria that line your digestive tract and support your body's ability to absorb nutrients and fight infections. Certain strains of probiotics can also enhance the immune function. Others promote health. Others still promote overall hormonal balance. So when you look to buy probiotic supplements, good to check out what are called CFUs, the colony forming units that are present at the time of manufacturing. And you generally want to take a probiotic that has at least 50 billion CFUs and has a strain diversity, including multiple bacterial strains. And probiotics in the gut do a number of things. They help to produce vitamin B12, vitamin K. They can help crowd out bad microbes and create enzymes that destroy harmful bacteria and also support one's overall immune function. So I don't take a specific probiotic myself. In the green supplement that I take, there are digestive support enzymes, digestive support ingredients, including a light probiotic blend. So I don't take a probiotic on top of that at present. Okay, Tier 2 supplement number 4 is turmeric curcumin. And turmeric is used to treat many health problems, including skin, digestive issues. And curcumin has a very anti-inflammatory and antioxidant property. So the benefits of turmeric curcumin are numerous. They can certainly help with osteoarthritis. They can reduce inflammation and thus relieving some of the osteoarthritis symptoms. It can help inhibit inflammatory pathways involved with obesity and may help regulate body fat. It can reduce bad LDL cholesterol and triglycerides to help reduce overall risk of heart disease. It can improve blood sugar metabolism, including reducing potential effects of diabetes on your body. It can also protect against chronic liver damage by helping to reduce harmful oxidative stress. It generally has a strong antibacterial effect, which thus can reduce the growth of many disease-causing bacteria. So overall, turmeric and curcumin both have antimicrobial and medicinal properties. And they may benefit people with heart disease, osteoarthritis, and obesity. So very anti-inflammatory. In my research, I found that dosage was a little scattered, and it really depends on the main purpose for which you are taking turmeric curcumin. As an example, for those wanting to reduce cholesterol, it looks like around 700 milligrams of turmeric twice a day may help. There are other ones that suggest when you're looking at things like joint arthritis, a gram of curcumin per day for 8 to 12 weeks. Another research study showed 6 grams of curcumin and 60 milligrams of piperine in 3 divided doses helped to reduce muscle damage after exercise. So overall, turmeric curcumin is considered pretty well balanced and well tolerated and has been tested in dosages up to 12 grams per day. Don't recommend anything close to that. I think I take about 700 milligrams twice a day. And the fifth and final Tier 2 supplement is really cheating, really 2. Glucosamine and Chondroitin, and they're often sold together in the same compound. So glucosamine is a natural component of cartilage, and it prevents bones from rubbing against each other in the human body, causing pain and inflammation. So you'll see as people get older, or if athletes have a lot of repetitive stress injuries, they will have ground down the cartilage and they get bone on bone, which can be very painful. Chondroitin, on the other hand, is one of the building blocks of cartilage, and it may help prevent cartilage breakdown from things like osteoarthritis or repetitive stress injuries. So the goal with these two compounds is really to help prevent cartilage breakdown that can potentially happen with arthritis and reduce joint pain, stiffness, and any progression of osteoarthritis. Typical dosages, glucosamine is typically taken in a dose of around 1,500 milligrams per day, and you can spread that out over 2 to 3 doses throughout the day. Chondroitin is usually taken in a dose of maybe 400 to 800 milligrams 2 or 3 times a day. So again, the overall goals of these compounds are to reduce inflammation, support existing healthy joints by developing tissue crucial for proper joint function, and decreasing joint pain. Can also help speed recovery after exercises by reducing muscle damage, potentially boost some immunity by reducing the inflammation and increasing glutathione levels, and of course managing osteoarthritis symptoms, where it's probably the most effective in managing joint pain. As always, if you go to www.fitterist.com/014 for episode 14, I show you everything that I take and the dosages that I take of each of the products that we've talked about today. So in summary, if you think back to our previous episode, we talked about some baseline, solid, staple supplementation that can yield benefits for a large number of people, particularly those whose diets are deficient in key nutrient areas. But in this episode, we've covered what I believe are the tier 2 supplements that can address some more specific areas, including building lean muscle mass, boosting one's intake of nutrients from healthy vegetables and fruits, maintaining solid digestive capabilities and a healthy GI tract, adding anti-inflammatory and antioxidants into the mix, and potentially boosting overall joint and cartilage health to manage any joint pain. Again, there's no substitute for a great and well-balanced diet loaded with the necessary macro and micronutrients, fiber, etc. But as we've discussed, most people, it's very, very difficult to get in enough protein, get in enough macro and micronutrients and greens and fruits and vegetables every day to optimize the body function, overall body performance, and overall health. As such, it's worth discussing with your doctor, healthcare professional, which of these might be good additions to maximize health and performance. If you'd like to learn more or you have any questions, feel free to leave them on the website at www.fitterist.com/014, where I have the list of all of these as well as the products that I personally take. With that, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to The Fitterist Show. You can follow us on Instagram at FitteristMindBody and on Twitter at FitteristMind. If you enjoyed this episode, please send it to a friend or subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future episodes of The Fitterist Show. My name is Christopher Allen, and make it a magical day.